you've never watched.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
recording.
let's go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome
Hello. Hello.
to the airplane mode. This is episode 2. Our guest today is Chhay saying. Introduce
I
yourself,
want
Chhay.
to commit suicide. Wait, I'm not a
Hello.
guest.
My name is Irseng.
Yes. Tell us about yourself.
So I recently graduated high school and currently studying in college in Australia. Yes. And
Huh?
I'm
But
glad to be here.
you're in Australia
Today.
right now.
No, I'm actually in Cambodia because of the COVID restriction. Yes.
Oh, how do you feel about COVID?
Um, I think it's bad for everyone.
Bad in what way?
Like,
How has it impacted you?
it impact me, not so much, but my parents, their business and stuff like that. I think everyone is affected by it.
So
Like
how did you come to enjoy volleyball? Since we're talking about
Okay.
volleyball.
Okay, so like I first noticed that I like volleyball in high school with playing with like when you guys like play it at school and stuff like that. And then it's like, oh, cool, yeah. And then just start playing and stuff.
What grade was it back then?
Okay.
Grade 10, right?
Grade 10, 11, I think. Grade 11 and stuff. Yeah.
So, what position do you play, Chhay? On the court?
I enjoy being a setter. Yeah. Although I'm not good at it, but yeah, I just like setting for.
What makes it so
for-
attractive, though? The position, because it's a hard position to play, right? You need to be aware
Yes.
of many things on the court.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. You just kind of have a chance to pass the ball to a person who can hit it. So,
Right.
can actually score stuff.
Were you involved in any tournaments, like school tournaments, of course?
School tournaments, a friendly match actually with that time it was with Southbridge. Yeah, I went there. Yeah, I didn't do much though. Most of my friends, they
Wait, why
played
not?
really well. But because I was bad, didn't train well. Yes.
Wait, why were you bad? Just be good.
Yes, I wish I could.
That's okay.
Yes.
Do you like man or woman?
No. Listen.
Depends. It depends.
Oh, what do you mean? It depends.
Wait,
I thought it would be
depends.
either.
I mean-
or. In what situation would you prefer the other gender? Though?
Like, if we talk about like sexual activity and stuff, like, I would prefer women, of course.
Of course.
Why would I want to be with men?
Well, they are more.
I think it's 2021, so you should have said both.
No. Like,
Yeah. So,
Right.
anyways, what are you majoring in right now in Australia, and what university you go to?
Right now I'm studying foundation year, preparing for my bachelor degree, majoring in engineering and computer science. Yes.
Wow.
And I'm half. Yeah. So I just finished my first semester in foundation year. Yes.
Is it was it challenging? Going abroad when you're so young. Do you have to adapt to anything new, especially during like COVID? It's very strange, right?
Yes, because we have to deal with the online learning and stuff. It's like, everyone has to deal with it, but since going abroad and stuff like that. It's pretty new. So yeah, it's first couple of weeks, it was difficult, but then I got used to it. And yeah, the lessons and stuff, uh, uh, yeah, they were pretty easy actually.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
pretty easy,
Yeah.
huh?
Do you like
Yes.
computer science then?
Yes, I think it's good for the future. Yeah, it's necessary for the future. Yeah, and it's can be, yeah, can offer me various
Uh,
pathways. Yeah.
well, from the post that you share on social media, it seems you're very fond of space exploration and travel. Is that
Yeah.
why you chose the major?
Yes.
Wait, Swan, you've been
Wait.
stalking him or something?
It's called research.
Oh, wait, you
No,
did
actually,
research on
Yeah.
this like I like space
Okay.
and stuff because it's beautiful and yeah, but it doesn't really relate to computer science. Yeah, it's not why I chose that major. Yeah,
Why did
it's
you
not
choose
a
it then?
major factor, but because I think it's necessary for the future and it can give me a lot of advantage.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
that's
are
why
doing computer science?
double degree. Yeah,
Wow.
Oh, I see. So
engineering.
you're like genius or something, right?
No, just have to study a lot more.
I
Yes.
see.
So back in high school, when was the transition made? Where did you decide? Oh, I'm gonna take engineering and computer science.
Okay. So like, uh, engineering, first of all, I was kind of interested in, actually, I was first kind of interested in mechanical engineering right now. The engineering mind, like the engineering, what do we call it? My parents kind of guide me through that pathway that, oh, I should be
Hmm.
like, either study architecture or engineering or stuff like that. And, my father, like, he doesn't really want me to become like doctors and stuff like that. And he said
Why
it's very
not?
difficult, stuff like that.
Ah,
It's very hard. And yeah,
Ah,
he said, yeah, it's very tiring. Uh, so the, so growing up, like, I only have like, can either choose to be engineer or architect, architect like that, something like that, similar to that. Because yeah, most of my parents and their parents think that
right.
it's the professions that can generate a lot of money. Yeah. And uh when yeah, and like I said, at first I was interested in mechanical engineering, but then my grandfather, he said, oh, mechanical engineering, it doesn't really, what do we call it? The market in
like
Cambodia and stuff like that.
this.
No, the market in Cambodia and stuff like that is not very, what do you call it, attractive. Yeah. And I talked to my dad and he also said something similar. So yeah, and he recommended me choosing electrical engineering instead. And yeah, I found it actually quite interesting and necessary for the future, actually.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what
What
about
about,
the computer science degree? What made you choose that? Is it to
okay.
complement?
It's the reason why I chose double degree. I think even though it cost me extra years of studies, but it can offer me various uh, pathways, and
Hmm.
I can,
More
yeah,
opportunities.
I can explore actually more fields because, yeah, you know, if I found that, oh, I don't really think electrical engineering kind of suits suits what we call it, like really
Taste.
Interest.
click with me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like really my taste and stuff like that. I can actually work with computer science, which
Wow, that
Yeah.
is very interesting.
yes. Also,
I don't
yeah.
get that.
And back to the space thingy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Space.
Wait, what did I say? Oh, I got interested in the space related stuff in, I think, grade 11 or grade 12. Just
Wow.
seeing it's cool and stuff like that. And
Why do you think it's cool?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool
What
because
part of it is
it's
cool?
Yeah.
Because it's very big.
like to think that
To think.
like we need to get out of like we need to like the human civilization should become a multiplanetary species and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, and to see that we are actually the generation that can spearheading the space exploration is, yeah, it's really interesting. It's like the Apollo era all over again,
Wow.
but just in
Do you
worldwide.
think we'll colonize Mars within our
I think
lifetime?
so.
Wow.
I think so. Wait, yeah. If
But it's really
Yeah.
hard, right? It's
yeah, it's really hard. A lot of sacrifices.
I have a question. How do you feel about the fact that we know more about space than our own ocean?
Yeah, that part is really interesting but actually,
First of all, do you agree with the statement?
It's not a statement, it's a fact.
yeah,
No,
it's a
no.
fact. And uh, I've known about that fact quite a long time ago.
Yes, man.
It's I don't know. It just I don't know. I just feel like it's
Do
like
you
the
think
notion
that we should focus our interests on space, or because I think there's a lot of money put into space, discovering space instead of our own ocean.
yes, because I think the reason why people like trying to explore space and stuff like that. One
But
of
it's more
the
interesting, right?
No, one of the reason is for it can create a new industry, the space mining. Yeah,
Oh.
even though it's hard, even though it's gonna be hard at first, like anything innovative, it's gonna be hard at first. But space is like basically a yard full of
It's a gold
resources.
mine.
Yeah, it's unlimited resources.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if we
Because we are
Yeah.
right now currently facing scarce resources right now, pumping oil
Yes,
out
are
the
we?
ground and stuff. Yes, we are. Prices are rising everywhere, so maybe
I
we can turn
disagree.
out. Well, in what
I
way?
think-
You think?
I think
Think?
that
Uh-huh.
we're okay for now.
But not in the next 20 years or so, right?
Mhm.
I disagree. Most of our resources can be recycled.
Well, I think before we get to the point where technology can make that happen, we should focus more on obtaining more resources. Because no matter how much we optimize our system, we would never obtain enough resources to further our research and development to make those recycling processes more feasible.
Yes.
Yeah. What about Cambodian, scientists? I've never heard of Cambodians wanting to join rocket companies, stuff like that.
Oh,
What do you think about that market?
no, I don't think it's
Is it a market?
Well,
I don't think it's a good.
people are moving abroad, right?
What? Okay.
moving abroad for what?
Yeah, maybe they join the market for space industry.
I think Cambodia should yet because but it's like Cambodia is a middle income country, right?
Yeah, well, lower
Yeah, it shouldn't.
middle income.
Wait, no, now it's middle.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's middle.
Really?
no.
Yeah, it's middle. It's become middle income in 2015, I think. 2011. No, yeah.
Poggers.
What? No, for real. No,
Yeah. So after
but
you, yeah,
we just for the space industry, we just let the rich country deal with it.
Oh,
That's true.
Pravid
Like
joining
for
us.
example,
let them join. Let them join.
for example, China and stuff like that. They are working on.
So after you finish your dual degrees, will you come back here, Cambodia?
I think so. Or wait, because I'm not really sure. I kind of want to work there for experience a bit, then or maybe. But let's see. Or maybe come back and then work for a couple of years and then continue my master and stuff like that.
Any
I think
grandiose plan?
I don't know. Kind of feel like I wanna
Right?
work for a
SpaceX.
work for a great company.
Right.
Not
What
not
company?
SpaceX in particular. Because I wanna my interest in the electrical engineering. My interest is in the energy sector. Yeah, so I kind of wanna involve in that. Yeah.
Well, in the far
Why
future.
you like energy?
Yeah. Why do you like energy?
I don't know. I don't know. I ask myself that question also. For other other areas or other fields, it doesn't interest me. Like it doesn't interest me like engineering. Like when I read like energy. Like when I read especially for like renewable energy and stuff. Like when I read it, this is interesting, and I want to like read more. But
So you're
for
interested
example,
in renewable energy.
yeah, renewable energy and like for comparing like when I read about something as I don't know compared to recently I read articles about affirmative actions and stuff like that. It doesn't really interest me like that much
Wait.
as compared
Sorry,
to
what was that? Affirmative action?
yes, affirmative action in education. Yeah, for because I was doing an essay on it. Yeah, just writing an essay on it. Yeah.
How did you do on the essay?
It was great actually.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, then you should do affirmative. Never mind.
Right. So, were there any like
Okay.
past experiences where you got hooked into that kind of energy field industry? Like, for example, the STEM event, right? Do you remember them in high school? Yeah.
Yes,
Did you do any
actually,
projects like related to that? Shut up, Will.
yes. Most actually, all of the projects that I did, that I've done in STEM, like can relate to it. Like first, I got the device that cut styrofoam and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
That
that was really cool.
in like that was in grade 8 or 9 and stuff like that. And then I got a device that can increase the voltage of like the voltage input and stuff like that for electronic devices in grade 10. Yeah. And I did it with Vong and Kim. Yeah, both projects, and it was really fun. Yeah.
Speaking of projects, what's your favorite project at STEM that you've seen?
I don't know. I forgot all of the project. I just remember my own. I don't know.
Have you heard? I'll tell you about my favorite project at STEM.
Okay.
So there's this boot I saw. I think
Dude.
it's by a boot. It's by a guy named Vong and I. I think his project is about he made an egg float on water.
No way.
Oh,
No way.
wait, how?
I know, right? How?
How?
How did he do it?
Basically, he just put salt in the
Yeah.
water.
Make it more
Then
dense.
it'll increase the density of the water. Then
Wow.
when the density of the egg is lower than the water, the egg will actually start to float. So like
Oh.
that, I found that like really interesting. It blew my mind basically, and it inspired me to be the science genius I am today.
Oh, nice. Good to know that.
Why are you considered a genius one? Science genius.
Everyone knows that, so I don't really.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
How about you, Saman? What's your favorite project?
I remember this one kid that made a remote control that can be used as input for a car from scratch. Like they put together like parts from toys and then assembled electronics, and made a functional like car game out of it. So it was really cool. They made everything from scratch.
Wait, I think I've seen that actually.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, the most memorable would be rats frog dissection. It was super sad.
Oh,
It was super sad.
oh.
But I like it though. Like, you get to see some weird stuff in STEM.
Nice.
Why was it weird? I don't understand that.
Well, no one was dissecting animals except that one booth. Everyone else was doing either chemistry or physics or like architecture or stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
or floating egg on water. So, it was nice.
Very, very
The game.
inspiring.
What's the math game?
Did you join any competition, Chai? Like interesting events?
Interesting event? Recently I registered. I joined with
Oh, you
again with Kim Hae, Vong and
for STEM?
Chhay. With it's called energy.
Oh,
something
the
like
IT thing, right?
Huh?
Oh, wait, what?
No, wait. I forgot the name.
Well, what do they do? Like, what's the goal?
Like it's just a competition that like they give us a challenge and we need to figure out way to solve it. And the monthly they have a point for each challenge, and yeah, if we complete it, they give us point and stuff like that. And in the next 3 months, they gonna calculate all the points and whoever gets the highest.
Wait, what are
whichever
you
team
calculating? Sorry.
points like we get as
Points
a
of-
reward for.
How do you get points?
Yeah. it's-
I think there are judges for the competition, and then they're gonna give us points.
Based on what? Like,
What-
what are the criteria?
But they haven't give us any topic yet. Like they're gonna release they're gonna release a topic this next Monday actually. We're gonna
Wait, who's
find
the
out.
teammates?
Phong, Kim Heng, and Sok Heng. Yes.
Any like prize money for like the winner?
Why you only care
I
about
think the reward they said
It's an incentive.
like to learn
1
more.
million?
Like, no.
To learn
the reward-
more.
No, it's not money. It's not money. It's not money.
Oh my
It's not
god.
money. Yeah.
Wait, when
like
did you join?
like get a chance to learn more about energy
Wait,
and
is it
stuff like that.
Do you meet
No,
like
because it was fun, and
scientists and stuff? Like Nobel
is
Prize.
it Cambodian? A Cambodian?
I think mostly engineers. I think mostly. Yeah.
Is it in Cambodia?
And yeah, it's Cambodia. It's nationwide competition.
Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe we should join too soon.
maybe next time.
Maybe.
What? The application is closed.
Wait, guys. Someone's trying to join. Hello,
Pravid.
Pravid.
Yeah, hello, new member. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Special guest coming to episode 2. Wow, so cool.
Yes, hello everyone.
How
So-
do you like? Do you like science stuff?
I do like science stuff.
What do you like about science? Do it.
Biology?
Female?
I like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
this is-
answer here. You
okay.
think this is the
tell
joke?
us about yourself, Pravid. What do we need to know about you?
Well,
Tell us your name. We don't even know your name yet.
so see, my name is Pravid.
Wait,
You can call me
Are you
Pravid.
sure?
Well,
Wait, really? You what?
Yes. And yes, I like basketball. That's for sports.
You like basketball?
Yes.
no volley?
And for
No volley.
sports, I would consider volley.
Who plays
Um,
volley?
Where are you
Uh,
studying right now?
So I'm studying in the Royal University of Fine Arts.
Oh, so basically you're royalty.
Not exactly. Like,
Oh,
I mean, it is a good school for architect, and yes, I am studying architecture major.
Oh,
Yes.
how is it going?
Pretty well. Though
Pretty
I do
Wait,
lack a lot
Oh, wait,
in
the last
arts.
time I talked to you, you said it wasn't going well. What
It wasn't
changed?
going for online classes. Yes, in math classes, I did have like struggles with like the teaching because
Uh-huh.
my teacher wasn't able to, like, he's around 70 years old, so he wasn't like used to like using all these technology, especially for online classes. So he had to film the class and assessed another teacher to like play it for us to watch.
What?
Oh,
I-
you just send this to your teacher, by the way.
Wait, so your teacher records a video and then play the recording
like-
to everyone?
Yeah, like leaves it to another teacher, like to play it,
Wait.
and the teacher does not know anything about that, like as
Wait,
much.
then why won't he just send it to you like pre-recorded video instead of like playing it live?
Yeah, that's kind of
mean,
weird.
That is true, and that's the reason why I'm struggling. But
Then you can like watch it back.
yes, exactly. But even so, I won't be able to ask him questions related to the lessons
Why not?
because we have no access into like communicating with him. So yeah, for math class, it's not going well at all, and for art class, yeah, I'm coping with it, but
Coping.
I'd say I'm only about 50%. Like,
Coping.
I thought art is like
I'm
fun.
not good at art. Like, not as much.
Oh.
It
I
is.
thought you draw anime
It
girls
is
and stuff,
fun,
right?
but when you're supposed to put a lot of thinking into it and a lot of precise drawing, when I've just started art, it's really does pressure you.
Can you like make anime girl buildings and stuff?
No, not yet. So like, the teacher has to give a concept, and we're supposed to draw something related to it.
Can you give us like
So-
one example?
Contacts?
An example, like my latest work. I
Oh,
was supposed to.
My latest work.
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, he asked me to doodle. Like, basically, I had to come up with my own idea. But then, like, in that drawing in that drawing, I'm supposed to add in architecture, like symbols, as a doodle, and fill up the spaces and all that. For example, if I'm gonna draw a ball, like a basketball, I'm supposed to fill it with like architectural symbols and all that to make it like in a shape of a ball.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds kind of
Like,
weird.
for example, like
yeah.
it is like just imagine like a hand.
Sounds
like-
sauce.
Okay, like I'm drawing a hand, right?
Okay.
Okay, your
But
hand.
like
Can you
the
show us
like
your
the. I mean, I would if my PC wasn't a scam.
It was,
uh,
so it was a
No. So what I'm trying to say is, like, for example, I drew a hand. I cut the shape of the hand, and like I fill it up with architecture, like like symbols and all that. But like it's still in the figure of a hand, but like everything about it is just like these symbols.
Right.
What
If that makes-
And so, what else do you do? Besides studying architecture?
We also do like we have research class where like they teach us like more basically like more about like how do I like basically how to look for like key points and all that, how to research and how to write down references like references.
Hmm.
And I also have like history classes where like we study about like
How about
architectural
the
buildings through different eras and all
biology class?
that. I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
mean,
Yeah.
I'm,
Why does he need to know that?
Yeah, why? No. I mean, I've heard he studied biology as
Oh,
well.
you do?
no,
Wait,
I don't.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know where you heard that from, but
oh,
Yeah,
sorry. It must have been
you
a
studied
mistake.
architect.
like,
Yeah, that's why I asked. Cause like, why the biology? Oh, wait,
yeah,
sorry about that.
no, basically, like, I'm going straight into first year. Like, it's not a foundation, So like everything about it is just like related to either math, art, and like history and all that.
Right.
Yeah, that's. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And what about basketball? What position do you play?
Like, you like balls?
I do like balls.
Oh,
Like I have two of them. Like one of them I bought from Aeon 2. It's a pretty good ball.
oh, okay. Then
What
how
about the
ball?
other one?
The other one I bought from a nearby like sports shop near my house. The
Wait,
quality
wait,
of the balls are
On the
Pravid,
streets.
Pravid, can
yes,
you
yes, yes.
not move too much? The mic is like, static.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, let me just.
Yeah. As he said that, he starts moving again.
Right. So, Chai, what do you think? You played basketball too, right?
I used to, but then
Are you any good?
no.
Wait, why not?
I'm
I saw you shoot
I'm bad at
3 pointers.
yeah, 3-pointers.
no. Yeah, I used to play it, but then I just stopped.
Wait.
It's not
Why?
what the
Too competitive? No.
no
Too
no.
toxic?
Too
It's
toxic.
Yeah,
no,
it can get very like heated.
yeah like especially at school and stuff. It's usually get like very
Very
toxic. Like Pravid used to play every
Do you
time
want?
at school. He
Super good.
Wait, why was he like so bad in the tournament though? I like went to one of the tournament and he didn't perform to what he, you know.
Maybe it's a team play game. You know.
yeah,
I see.
So like so we were talking about basketball earlier, right?
Yes.
Or like when it comes to basketball, yeah, it can get very physical
Mm-hmm.
because like you have a lot of like one thing for sure, like for people who start playing, they might have not realize it at first, but the more you play, like the more like you gotta really play aggressively.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, one I like to play as a like most of the time I play as a center, but
Center.
yeah, when I was playing in the team, my only job was to just stand there and screen
What?
one of the defenders, and like if if a chance comes, like like if the chance like comes,
Okay.
yeah, I do get to like I get to have the ball, but most of the time since like there's a defender right next to me, I just have to pass it straight into like someone who's inside the circle.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not a woman.
Yeah.
yes.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes, Pravid.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
what do you think?
well, yes and no, depending on the pizza, but like, okay, like in my case, I don't really enjoy pineapple on pizza, but then like, for example, like if we're talking about seafood, like the pineapple does like help with the taste as well.
I
know?
agree. The pineapple
Yeah, like
brings out the flavor of the seafood.
yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, those are like one of the conditions and like why I would like pineapple on pizzas. But if in a case of, for example, a pepperoni pizza, I if you were to put pineapple on that, it's gonna really ruin the flavor of the pepperoni, which is that's another thing.
Any
So,
experience with like cooking?
I do,
You
but
cook
I
pizza.
wouldn't. I did.
No, you
once.
bake pizzas, right?
Yeah,
You
bad.
cook that. You cook
He
pizza.
ordered frozen pizza.
Yeah, I've done it before. It didn't
Right?
turn out like very good, but
Damn,
you
you're a
know,
chef.
not really. But my aunt is.
Oh, she taught you stuff, right?
She works professionally.
Well, I mean, she does own a restaurant, but not
Oh,
here.
Wow.
Right now in Phnom Penh, yeah.
then where?
In Kampot,
Damn.
yeah, and like,
What?
yeah, I do like her foods.
What's her like
What's that?
specialty?
Is it from a
Um,
pot?
well, it's like a small restaurant, like, pretty small actually. It's just that back then she used to like live on an island, and that's where her restaurant started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, on
What
which
island?
island?
Not.
No, like one of the Kahrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so like she moved to
Um,
Kampot to open a small restaurant there.
yeah.
Why
Like,
Kampot?
Yeah, why
Did
Kampot?
she
Well,
find a lover?
like one thing for sure, her specialty is mostly on European foods, like like English, things such as pizzas and burgers and all that. And like, there's actually an area in Kampot where like a lot of like foreigners come to live, and like they're like a lot of them are gathered around there. Like, I never actually knew about that until like she invited me there. Yeah, and it's a pretty good place and all that. And I can see how like her food would really shine over there or something.
Wait, what? How did she like learn to cook Western food?
It started off with YouTube.
Wow.
But like, yeah, like in YouTube, like well, I mean, like nowadays with the internet, many people can just learn a lot of things from it.
I hear you.
Like
Right.
just with a few like searches and all that, a lot of information
So
can be
you're
found.
saying so her restaurant is quite recent. It seems.
It is, but she's been cooking for a while now, but stepping into the like a lot into like foreign foods.
Mm.
She slowly started off with things such as like just burgers, spaghetti, but then later on she started making a lot more like complicated foods and all that too.
Can you cook also?
Not as much, but I've had experience in like cooking as well, like preparing foods and all that.
Wow.
Yeah, I can make a few things, but I wouldn't really say it would be good.
Can we get free food when we go to Kampot?
Yeah, I mean sure. Oh, she also does baking. That's one thing for sure.
Baking?
Hey, let's go Kampot.
Yes.
What do
You
you
travel there often? Ramen?
Not really. I mean, recently, due to COVID and all that, like
Yeah.
I wasn't able to travel as much. But when I have time, I do, head over there and help her out as much as I could.
Damn. What other
Yes.
places do you travel to?
Within the country, I don't really travel anywhere else because, like, back then I did travel to, a lot of different provinces, but recently my grandparents are getting, like, they're getting kind of old and all that, so they don't really want to go around places.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Any favorite
How about
like
you?
places you remember?
Favorite places? I mean, I wasn't able to visit a lot of like places, so but the most I've seen from is Kampot, so I do like it there a lot.
Yeah, true.
Like
Most.
there's water parks and all that. There's even a place where you can ride like buggy cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What? What cars?
Buggy.
buggy. Like those off road kind of cars. Like it's kind of like in
Oh.
cage shapes. Like
In GTA, right? The
yeah. Like the ones you see in the desert. Those. Yeah, something like those. But like
Yeah.
more clean and all that. Yeah,
Hmm.
those were pretty fun. As well.
oh,
I
I
mean,
thought all
like,
of them were unclean. Okay, no.
no, I'm just saying that that the cars they have there, like the quality of it is good.
Good
Yeah, and
for
then there's a
you.
lot of different places like restaurants and all that to try it out as well. Like and then at nighttime, the place looks amazing as well and very lively.
Mm.
Why?
A lot of
Well, how
tourists go
about
to
you guys?
Campa.
What's your favorite? Yeah, a lot of them actually do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they do it.
Do they camp
like,
in Camp Park?
I mean, they're the camp. Okay, so how about you guys?
My
Hello,
favorite
hello.
trip? I would say Japan, maybe.
Wow.
Oh
Japan is
wow!
so nice.
What makes you so attracted
Sorry
in
What do you
that
for
like
place?
about it?
woman.
Ah,
No, I'm
of course.
just. I don't know.
Nice.
The place is good. Ha ha ha.
Like the atmosphere.
Was it clean?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
atmosphere and
That
stuff.
is true.
How
Yeah.
about you, Chai? Ha ha.
Me, my favorite. I don't know. I don't really have any favorite
Really?
trip.
You need to.
Yeah,
Pick
but
one.
oh wait, no,
Like,
no, no,
like,
no. My favorite trip.
okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Your favorite.
My favorite trip is probably to Melbourne. Yeah,
Oh, I can see
Oh,
why.
Wait, when?
that's probably my favorite trip. The World Scholar
Because
Cup.
I would say
2018.
yeah. I would say my second favorite.
oh
Yeah,
wow.
because I got to like hang out at night a lot. Like
Mm.
I sleep with
break
Chai, by the way.
break. Yeah, but Wong was like Wong
I was his
fell
roommate.
asleep so early. Yeah,
Wait, really? Wow, I must being a
yeah.
good
You
boy.
missed out all the fun stuff.
Wait,
We-
really? Wait, no, I
Yeah,
went
we
out like one of the nights, like really late. We went for Chinese food at 1
oh
a.m.
yeah, that
I
one
don't know
time
why I
only
did
that one
that.
time. Yeah, other times like at 2 a.m. and stuff, we went for Korean barbecue and stuff.
Ah, I see.
I think
Yeah, it was
I'm too tired or something. I always fall asleep.
yeah,
early.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
normally, like doing quarantine and stuff, I always like stayed up really late. I think like I was tired socially. 'Cause, you know,
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah,
'cause
so
there
that
was
was
yeah, we
What
were
was the
doing a
fun
lot in
things,
Melbourne.
Chai?
about the trip.
Yeah, yeah. The fun things, like after Wong fell asleep, right? He missed a lot of stuff.
Oh, like
We went for
so
cruise and
basically,
stuff.
Wong didn't
Girl.
join my
Not bad.
my birthday party, right? Wong, you missed my
Really?
birthday
Oh
party that time.
no.
Oh
Yeah,
No.
I didn't even know it was your birthday.
yeah,
Oh,
like Bon Long and the other people, like they surprised me with like for, on my birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my God.
and we
I
just
feel
hang out and like that time, like those people, most of my friends they drank and stuff like that, and yeah, I didn't really drink, but yeah, it was
you're a
really
good boy.
fun. Yeah,
Sounds cool. Sounds fun actually.
but yeah, the most fun part about that trip is probably the hanging out late at night. It's really really fun.
Mm.
Yes.
How about
Yeah.
you, Limani?
I don't know. I don't travel much except with family, which can be, kind of boring. But yeah, the one and only trip that I went to with you guys was the Kapung Sam one. The one after, they canceled the Bakdub exam. And I was like, oh my God. And we were like dying to get out.
I feel so touched.
Yeah, it was very fun. Even though it lasted 2 days, 1 night, because of my circumstances. Yeah,
What is your
we did.
circumstances?
Well, I had to. Well, every week I had to visit my hometown. With
Ah.
connection with my parents, or else it'll get pretty weird staying here for too long. You have to go back to your hometown. Where it all began.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had to bring my sister there every week, and because it was really really hard to arrange a good time, it only lasted for 2 days, 1 night. Which hopefully we can do again. After COVID.
Maybe we can go
Hopefully.
to Campot.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go. Let's go
oh.
camp out.
Hopefully, I will be able to join on your next trip.
I think we can leave Phnom Penh now, right?
Wait,
Aren't the
no, I don't
restrictions
think-
lifted?
Yeah.
My parents visited here.
I mean, even so, I don't think our parents would really allow us to go traveling.
And we
Yeah.
have uni.
Yeah, things hasn't really calmed down like completely, so I don't think they would really let us go.
Mhm.
So how's your PP?
Okay, should we
Yeah,
end
hard.
it? Should we end it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give us an outro.
I think
Thank you for your time, Chhay and Pravid. I
thank
love
you.
both
I
of
love
you.
you.
Thank you for your time. It's really
Thank you.
I really enjoy it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you to the
Nice.
audience for listening. Spending time with
Yes,
us during quarantine. Very cozy.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Have a good night,
I hope
everyone.
your PP
Yes,
grows.
thank you. Good night.
Okay, good night.